Well, hello. It is Friday, April 26th. That means it's the Sue Spezio show time. Not yet, though, because we're going to talk about the morning sale. Yep, live sale in the morning. Yeah, that sale. All right, so the reasoning behind that sale was to give some items that I've had for a little bit, give them one more chance before they absolutely go to the eBay stack. So that's what this morning was. So we'll go over what sold, what is still available, and why you're probably never going to see these items again at a live sale. That happens. I have some stacks of eBay stuff to get through. I am working on a bigger project, which is actually eBay related. And once I get part 1 done, I will start working on part 2. And I'll let you know what's going on. So if you are not subscribed to my eBay store, there's a link down in the description to my eBay store. I believe you can find me by doing a search for stores that are Sandy and Otto. I think you can find that. And is spelled out, so A-N-D. But there is a link. You can copy that link, paste it into your browser, and it'll take you to my store. Click the heart to save my store. And as things get listed, then you'll get updated emails. I think eBay sends them out once a week. You'll get the updated emails so you can see items that are added. So I'll say stay tuned for more information, but you can make sure you are subscribed, kind of saved my eBay store so you can see what's going on there. Yeah, so I do every once in a while go through some items that I've kind of put aside. I give them one more chance at a live sale, and then they go kind of into that, not quite considering it a death pile yet. Although we're getting close to that. It is going to get taken care of this year. I am making, I know I made that commitment last year, but this year we're doing it. This year things are getting done. So I'll keep you up to date on what's going on there. But let's go ahead and talk about what sold and what is still available from the morning sale. I brought 40 items to the sale. 5 of them sold. I am happy to have 5 of these items sell. But we're going to start there because then that means 35 items are still available and I'm going to need a little room. So we are going to start with the sold items, and then I can move those to the side and have some working space. Favorite Scottish recipes. I don't even know what some of the ingredients are. That's like some real stuff there. This lovely picture from an actual, I'm going to say it's a Gaudet, French publication, French fashion publication. Now this looks, I'm going to say very early 1870s on that one. This one from the Edward Curtis collection. This is a 5x7 picture of a pigeon play teepee from 1926. This book, Amazing Animal Facts. Yep, full of wonderful animal pictures and amazing animal facts. Let's see, what do we have? The adult male lion. Muscled body weight about 400 pounds, 1.5 times as heavy as a lioness. Well, that's pretty heavy. And so is she at that point. Oh, there's Joe. There is a picture of Joe in his mind. That's what he looks like. And then this little fabric linen kids book from 1954, full of all of the cuteness of baby animals. All right, I am going to grab these 5 items that sold, and thank you very much for the people purchasing those items. All right, I'm going to put them over on the counter, and there we go. I got my cheat sheet ready to go so we can talk about these items. This is a framed copy of a print. I don't know where this person found the print, but copied it out on cardstock paper. This is 11 by 8.5 inches, and it is $2 for kind of the old-time couple print. This one, Oberto beef jerky. I'm not sure if this is nationwide. It is a Seattle company, but this is a hydroplane. They do races on lakes with these. They kind of skim on top of the water. They're really fun to watch. This is 13.5 by 8.5 on kind of thicker poster stock paper, and that is $2. This is a litho, and it is the Buick touring car from 1910. This is on thicker cardboard. It is 8 by 10, and that is $3. This one, that is a racing picture, also a litho, also 8 by 10, and this is $3. This is a fun thing from the Seattle Times. It is a picture of a beach in Everett, Washington. And it is an amateur snapshot contest from 1947, where the grand prize is $100. That was a lot in 1947. But here's some people enjoying their time on the beach. And this was one of the winners of the amateur competition. And this one, $3. And did I measure the frame? Oh, the frame on this one is 11.5 by 8.5. This one is a handmade piece, so hand cast paper. They take the paper down to a pulp, put it in a mold, and then hand paint it. This is an 8 by 6, and it is $4. I've got a couple of pictures in here. I keep them in the folder to keep them safe. These are from around the 1870s that were taken out of books, which were kind of the magazines of the time. This is an engraving from an original piece of art called Returning from Market. It does have the name of the artist and the name of the engraver, and part of the name of the publication that this was from. This is about 10 by 6 inches, and it is $4. And then this one is called Worn Out, also the name of the original artist and the name of the engraver, and it is from the Democrat's Monthly magazine. I did measure this one. 11 by 8.5 is this one, and it is $4. This book, San Diego, Then and Now. This book came out in 2003, so it's kind of then and now, because 20 years, a lot can change. There's some really great pictures in here. I did mark a couple of them. Let me see if I can find one of them in here. There we go. Oh, this is the Hotel del Coronado that opened in 1888. And then here is how it looks now. And then I think the last one here that I marked. Oh, this one. The oldest brick house in San Diego. It says it was actually built in 1857. And there is how it looks now. Absolutely beautiful. This book is $5. This is a picture that was taken by Ed Hughes. He mounted this picture of his on a piece of wood, and then it gives more information about it. It is Sydney Harbor. It's called Sydney Lights. You can see he's got a beautiful reflection of the lights in the water, including the Opera House right down here. This is an 8 by 8 picture, and it is $5. Oh, I forgot the figurine here. Let me do the other Opera House item I have. So it's called a foam construction kit, aka puzzle. It is the Sydney Opera House. This is from Australia, and it is still sealed in its original packaging. And it shows you how to put it together. This is $5 for the puzzle. I forgot the little Holly Hobby doll. Now she does have some damage right there on that front part of her brim came off, and she's got a couple of chips on her. But she is $4. And I have a few more of these. Edward Curtis, he took pictures of Native Americans, first people in Canada from the 1898, for 30 years. He did that. And so this one is this one is a Nunavak 1928. And that one is a 5 by 7 in the mat. And that is $5. This one also 5 by 7. It is Wife of Howling Wolf, Cheyenne 1927. That's also $5. And then this one is, oh gosh, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. But it's from 1908. This little toddler from 1908. And that's $5. In here, I have 5 pictures of cars. They also come with this little top part about the car. They are all by an artist named Banks, Bob Banks, and all of these say, "To Betty, with kind regards, Bob Banks." And these are 16 by 12, and they are $5 each. This is the 1908 Mercedes. This one is the 1911 Rolls-Royce. The 1921 Locomobile. And the last one is the 1912 Mercer Raceabout. And those again are $5 each for those. The coloring book, $7 for the coloring book, 62 pictures. None of them have been colored in. All sea life, so that one, $7. This is a game, Facts in 5, 1967. I'm going to shut off the video for a sec and take it out of the box, which I cannot do one-handed. All right, and the reason I can't do it one-handed is because it's actually a box within a box. But this is kind of like Trivial Pursuit without the board. You have these master scorecard pads. You have individual player scorecard pads. And there's a lot in here. I don't know if this game was ever played, but there is a ton of these in here. So yeah, great if you are a crafter too. Some letter of the alphabet tiles, a timer because you have 5 minutes to do this, and then a bunch of cards for you to pick topics and write down your responses in 5 minutes. So that is that game with the instructions. And that game is $8. All right, I might need to do that again. Hang on, I'll be right back. Whew, that one was hard to do one-handed. Got it back in there. A Jody Bergsma print. She is a local Western Washington artist. This one is an 8x6 in the frame. Little duck family plus 2 friends. And it says, "Nothing can replace the joy that family brings." That's from 1984. And that is $8. All right, another thing I have for $8 is this CD rack. It does come with the original box. It's supposed to have a stand that comes out the back. It does not, but it does have 2 holes in it, so you can hang this on the wall. As you can see, you can lean it up against something and it will stay in place, but I don't have the stand for it, but it does hold 24 CDs, and that is $8. All right, I've got one more $8 item, and that is my last Edward Curtis picture. Now, this little fella has a lot of adornment on him, and I'm thinking he is either the chief's son or someone very high up. Now, this picture, or the plastic, does have a lot of little marks on it. I don't see that that transferred through to underneath because I have moved this around several times in the plastic, and it does not look like any of those made it through to the plastic. This little fella is a flathead from Montana, 1910, and this one is $8 for him. Mount St. Helens. Yes, it is almost 24 years since the mountain erupted. This is a picture. It does feel like it's on photography paper. It is matted. Did I measure it? Yes, 12 by 9 inches. And it does come with this little booklet, like a postcard booklet of pictures of Mount St. Helens eruption and one picture before it erupted. This is $10 for the set. My Graduation Days. This is like a scrapbook, and it is from, there we go, 1924. So it is 100 years old. It's got great images in it. However, someone in the 1960s used some of the pages here for putting their own little pieces that they wanted to save. A lot of these, oh, here's some history. Benjamin Franklin, Abraham Lincoln. So it looks like these are things that came from the newspaper. The Joy of Laughter. Now, I don't know if there's a way to like steam these, maybe take these off, be able to use this book. Not all of the pages are used. Some of them are not. And kind of right around here, you get back to some of their great graphics that are in here. And this booklet is, there's some more graphics. This is $10 for the scrapbook. This one is an ad for Lifesavers. It is 14.5 inches by 11. The pirates are so happy to have found the treasure chest of Lifesaver peppermints. And that is $10. This cool little kit includes everything you need to build these 3 tiny houses. They do come with like bathrooms and kitchens and everything inside. It is complete. It has not been touched. All of the papers are in here. The instructions are in here. And you can see when you get done with these, you can do a lot of customizing, coloring, adding your own adornments to it. And then you can have these 3 really cute tiny houses. And I'll show you in here that the little paper band across all of the cardboard that is the kits still attached. Everything is in there. And that is $12 for the kit. This wonderful framed art, Cinzano Brut, very Art Nouveau, would be great by a wine bar. This one measures 13 by 10.5 inches, and that is $12. This another piece of Jody Bergsma art. This one is for mothers. It says, "I love you always" on the piece that she is embroidering. They got a couple friends coming over. This one measures 10.5 by 8 inches. And it says, "A mother weaves a rainbow thread into a young child's soul until it forms a beautiful cloak to keep their hearts warm when they go." And that's from 1987. And that is $12. This one is an older Jody Bergsma. It's from 1980. It is not framed. It is 11 by 14 matted. And we've got all these friends on a boat, including, as we were joking, yep, that one. There's always that one. I don't know what he's wearing or not wearing, but him and the little, I'm going to say turtle next to him, they seem to be waving hi at somebody. This one says, "God does not intend us all to be rich or powerful or great, but he does intend us all to be friends." And there they are, all the friends hanging out, having fun. This one is $15. This is a Betty Hutton brochure that was handed out at a show that she did. She did a tour in the 50s. And she did a lot of USO tours, but this does include a bit on her personal life. The tours that she used to do, Hollywood Friends. And then we've got stuff about the movies that she was in. So somebody went to see her and got the booklet and saved it. This is $15 for the Betty Hutton. This book, $15, gives you 22 models from Harry Potter. So the first part of the book talks about each of the places that is included in here. So you get a little bit of a story about all of the buildings. And then in the back, this is all of the pieces you need to build all the creations. And then in the center, there are some diagrams of how to put everything together right here. It gives you instructions on each piece, how to put it together. And that book is $15. This is a piece of art. It is 3D art. It is by Susan Wheeler. It's a wonderful bunny house. But I'll turn it this way so you can see the 3D art. And it really makes each piece come alive. This is 11.5 by 10 inches. There is the back. And that one is $30. And then the last piece I have, this is by Elton Bennett. He is a Pacific Northwest, mostly Oregon artist. He passed away in 1974. So all of his art kind of has that 60s, early 70s kind of shading and vibe to them. This one is on the coast. It looks like clam diggers on the beach here. The waves are coming in and the sun is setting and the beautiful birds are flying overhead. And this one is called The Seabird's Cry #1. This one in the frame is 15 by 12 inches. And this piece is $40. All right, I am going to flip this back. All right, so that is everything that is available. That was the Buy It Now portion. I'm going to have another Buy It Now portion tonight when we talk about the Friday night sale, the Sue Spezio show. But up next, we are going to be up talking about postage. All right, well, I am up by the front door, and we are going to count some packages that are going out today. Good news. It is a big stack going out today. Let me switch this around. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, it is taller than me. So 13 packages that are heading out today. That is an awesome stack. Thank you everyone for your payments. I appreciate it. So that's the good news. 13 packages heading out. Bad news, I still have 9 packages in my hold area. However, a couple of those are brand new as of yesterday. A couple of them are within the week. A couple of them are at the beginning of April. Couple of them are from March. Yeah. Including one person who told me they would pay me on the 27th of March, then promised I'd be first in line next time, and promised on Saturday that they would pay me on Wednesday. No. I don't know. It's not like I have a ton of time to be unpacking boxes and reselling stuff. But that might come down to it, but like right now, I don't have time to do it. So it's going to sit in my hold area. But I am so happy for the 13 packages that are going out today. And I am very happy that many of the items in my hold area are just new. I know people will get to them soon. So good things happening with the mail. All right, I need to take a lunch break. So I am going to do that, and then we'll see what the next project is. So I'll see you in a bit. All right, well, hello. It is actually Saturday. It's Saturday, April 27th. And after the sale, because we actually ran about an extra hour long, it was great. It was wonderful having Mary join Erin and Sue and myself for the Friday sale. And, you know, when you're having fun and a good time, just keep it rolling. And we did. So afterwards, I was kind of tired. I just went to bed. Been up for a few hours already, got myself done, got the cats done, got the table set up, got a couple other things done. So let's go ahead and talk about the Friday night sale. And what sold, what is still available. We brought 15 items to the sale. I sold 11 items. So thank you very much, everybody. And 4 items are still available. So let's go ahead and talk about those 4 items. I'm going to flip. One of them is a book, a Fancy Nancy book. Fancy Nancy's favorite words. So it is an alphabet book. It's easier for me to do it from the back. But there you go. Really cute, Fancy Nancy. And this book was $4. And so there's something, oops, for each letter of the alphabet. Then we've got Joe. Hi, Joe. Hey, buddy. You checking things out? All right, good job. There's Joe. There's my helper. I had a mirror. This is metal and mirror, nautical themed, like a life preserver. And I think this was 16 inches across. It's a really good size. That was $8. I've got this beautiful oval picture. Oh gosh, now I don't remember how big that one was, and I don't think I wrote it down. No. Let me get out the ruler here. And we will give that a measure. Ooh, maybe. Here we go. Had to get out the ruler. All right, that is 19, just about 19 inches tall. But this is gorgeous. Now, it is, it doesn't have glass on it. It does have some kind of a coating on the top of it. And it has this black tape around the edge, and there's a little spot right here where it's missing. And that is a $20 for that beautiful picture. And then if I can get Joe to move, just for a sec, honey. Thank you. I have some playing cards, bacon playing cards. So here's a little sample of the king, queen, and jack, the ace, the jokers, and then each of the cards has a little frying pan and the number of bacon slices on the frying pans for the number for the card. And that deck is $7. And those are the 4 items that are still available from the Friday night sale. Let's go ahead and take a look at the items that sold. So this is a card game, wet blanket, and soggy biscuits. And it's all about things that can happen at a party and party guests. Kind of a little silly, a little fun, a little twisted. An I Spy road game. That one it's unopened on the inside. And you can see each card has like 4 different things you can find. There is a Disney by Ravensburger. And that one is you are finding hidden objects. Ebu, one of my favorite companies. This one is Create a Story. It has 36 cards inside, and you can create your own story. The Hawaiian, that's also an unopened deck, but I absolutely loved the Joker. So don't know what the cards look like inside, but I mean, come on. It's got to be fun with a Joker like that. This is another card game. Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. And it's got little pictures on it. This is a shell picture that says, yep, we figured it out. Renew. Thank you for everybody's help. And this was by Carol Robinson. And then I had some books. A Jason Momoa coloring book. Yep, all kinds of fun pictures with Jason Momoa. Cats in Paris coloring book. Some of it is just cats. Some of it is cats in Paris, especially at the beginning here. We've got some cats in Paris. A bacon cookbook. Yep, there was a theme with bacon. This has got sweet, savory, entrees, sides, of course, breakfast. Great recipes in there. And then this, a beautiful big coffee table lighthouse books with lighthouses in America and England, Bermuda, all over the world. So that was really cool. All right, so those are all the items from the Friday night sale. Let me flip. And if you are interested in any of those 4 items that I showed, feel free to leave a comment down below or send me an email. That was the buy it now portion. All right, well, I am going to get the table all cleared off, start setting up for the Saturday night sale, and starting the Saturday vlog right after this. But I'm going to get this uploaded so you can watch this today. So I will see you, actually, I'll see you tonight. So thanks for watching, everyone.